Welcome back. This or that. Me and Matt are in the cut right now, talking about some very pressing issues here in the NBA. Ben Simmons, Matt's favorite player, one of my top 10 favorite players. No, I'm playing. This guy's a huge fucking pain in my side. He's back from his injury right now. He played on last Monday, and then he hyperextended his knee in the fourth quarter. Had to take a few days out, and then he came back for the Sixers game. He played 10 minutes. He had like 8 and 0, 8 and 5. His first game back, he had near triple double. It was what 10 and
8 and 10, I think.
10, 8 and 10. And the flow with him, people forget he's our starting point guard. Is it tough for him to stay on the court? Absolutely. Does he cause a lot of fucking problems and cause me personally a lot of headaches? Absolutely. But when he's on the court and he's playing well, no, I don't need 20 points a game. We're really a completely different team. I know, Matt, you only watched the first quarter of the game last week, but it's very clear that in the preseason press conferences, our number one thing was tempo. We were going to push the tempo. We're top 5, either 5 or 4 in fast break points this year because we're trying to push the pace. We're trying to get it and go. With Ben, we're unbelievable at that.
Well, because he gets the rebound, and then he's the one be able to push.
He's gone. He gets it and he's gone, dude. And what he really does well. Wait, what?
I was gonna say if only he actually shot some fast break shots himself.
Okay, he doesn't have to though. If we're getting points, points are points. What he does is he comes down in the fast break. He either hits a trailer or he does a handoff with his big ass body and sets a screen. And then sets like a back screen. We get so many points off that. Those aren't even counting stats. Like he'll get hockey assists on those back screens. He caught a lob the other day. You could tell he's still obviously an elite professional athlete. Running and jumping and getting his hands on people's balls. I was just getting steals in the lane, dude, sticking his hand in there. But he caught one lob on Monday, the night the Cavs played the Clippers, that was like contorted his body in midair, tipped it in. He had a big dunk. Like, I don't know. Is it a pain in my ass and a huge fucking headache? Yeah, absolutely. But when he plays, we're a completely different team. And
7-3 when he plays. Too bad he doesn't play.
So look, if he'd only play, if you want to extrapolate that out into an 82 game record, we're pretty good, pretty high seeding there. Could do some math while I keep talking. Free throws haven't been that much of an issue. Him and Clax, I remember the whole thing in the beginning of this year was, can him and Clax play at the same time? Can him and Clax play at the same time?
56 wins.
That's a phenomenal record.
54, 56, one of the two.
Yeah. That's a phenomenal. Yeah, good job there. That's what you get here at TOT is quick math from
8 times 7. Sorry, 56. Yeah.
If we were a 56 win team, now we're doing a little bit of pretending here, but that would be really spectacular. I just like the way he moves with the ball. I like the way he moves in transition. I'd love to see him maybe stay out of the hospital. I don't know what his deal is. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, Greg Oden.
Nah, but it's different than that, dude, because he checks in for one game, gets a triple-double in 10 minutes, and then hyperextends his knee.
Yeah, look, I thought the Nets were going to be a lot better than they are coming into this season. I think going forward, I think you have a decent shot of getting in the play-in, but your schedule's kind of favorable. I think you're middle of the pack in strength of schedule. So
we have a tough schedule rest of the season.
I think it's middle of the pack, more toward the harder side.
The other day.
I'll look at it right now. But
Nets fans, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Dickheads like this, repping the Ben Simmons dickhead shirt, dude. They will be silenced. Shout out Toph. They will be silenced one of these days, and we're gonna make it through. All
you guys got an easy ass schedule. You're 27th easiest or 27th hardest.
Why were you? I thought you were telling me the other day we had a very difficult schedule.
No.
Or that was the next month.
Yeah, the next month is tough, but over the end of the season is like cakewalk.
Okay. So, obviously, we're still holding out hope over here. We're doing everything we can from an organizational standpoint. But I could go on for hours about McHale. I'd go on for hours about Cam Johnson. A lot of people.
I actually want to hear your opinion on this. I know it's Ben Simmons' video, but I saw a thing yesterday that teams apparently were calling to trade for Mikal Bridges with 5 first-round picks. And the Nets were kind of saying no, but like also not saying that he's untouchable. So I don't know what Sean Marks, right? What he's doing.
Yeah. Oh,
what
yeah.
He's doing. But
fucking Sean Marks and
would
Trey
that be
Jonas
in consideration here, or are you riding and dying for a while?
I mean, like me personally, I need Cam and I need Clax, Cam Thomas and Nick Claxton. If I have Cam and Clax, like I love Mikal. He's not like the next best thing since sliced bread, dude. When you watch him play, like he's not even a good defender anymore. He doesn't guard anybody. He's exerting too much energy on offense, and his utilization when he was on the Suns, he was just we either need to get rid of him or get a star. Yes, he can't be our one. He can't be our number one option.
No, and I think I've said that from the get-go. And if you're not gonna be able to get one in free agency, so you're gonna have to do it via trade. You have all the picks from KD and Kyrie getting traded, so you have the ability to make a trade.
And we have a ton of two-way wings to use as assets.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of people. Like, I think the Nets, they're not going to be competing for anything serious this season at all. Like, if you make it to the 10-9 play-in game, you win it. Maybe you get into the playoffs. That'd be fun. But, like, I don't know if it's even worth it at that point to just lose to Boston in 4 games when you can have a better draft pick. And you can also go and trade deadlines in 4 days. So if you're going to make a move, I think we're going to see guys like Royce O'Neal get moved. They're going to see guys like Dorian Finney-Smith. He's going to get 100% moved. I'd bet money on it that
he's hurt
DFS
right now.
I know still, but I think he's going to get moved, no doubt. I've seen a lot of different teams of interest in him. I think if I'm the Nets, I'm shelling out a little bit of the older role players like Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, I guess you kind of have to keep him, but Dinwiddie.
I would love to get rid of Spence. Been shitty, dude.
I think like Spence, DFS, and Royce O'Neal. Those are guys you kind of get rid of.
That's a good package for a team.
It is. I mean, you wouldn't make it all to one team. I don't think anyone is.
No, you could do like picks, Spence, and one of the two. That's a fat package.
You could get 2 decent role players and a first-round pick or DFS for sure. Royce O'Neal, you might get a decent player in a second.
But I'm saying if you package them together, we could get a big asset from that.
Yeah, absolutely. It just depends.
Especially from a team like you, like we could get Don, and you have Don and Mikal on the same team. All of a sudden, Mikal can kind of take that ancillary role, focus a little bit more on the defensive end, not have to take 20 shots a night. Don can go out and score his however many. Him and Cam kind of take care of the scoring. That's a scary team.
Yeah, I mean it is. I don't think it's championship caliber. I think it puts you in the same
phenomenal defensive team.
Yeah,
Ben Simmons, which like I said in the trade video, if you guys haven't checked the trade video, go check it out. We're offering Ben Simmons to the Cavs only. The Cavs we'll take him for like we'll do like a bag of chips for Ben Simmons.
No, I just think that the Nets, I think they're going to be sellers at the deadline, which is fine. You're not in a direction of competing for a championship right now. And I don't think you have enough pieces to make a blockbuster move right now. I think you need to see someone else on this roster take another step before you can get there. Whether it's
Thomas, let him play.
But it's a step that he, to me, is just a scorer where he doesn't have much else. And maybe I'm just being naive.
He's a good passer.
But I just think that has like a clear cutout. To me, he's just an elite bench scorer in my head. I think that's what he is. And I know you hate that, but that's what he is.
Oh my God, dude,
he's like a Lou Will. He's like a Lou Will. A little bit better.
If he's going to be a Lou Will, then we got to put a Clippers around him.
Yeah, you have to go and build a better team around him. And I think you're just too your team is made up of role players.
Role players. Yeah, we have no stars.
So you need an alpha level player, and I think Mikal is trying to be that, but I don't know if he is. So
he's getting old,
Ben
bro.
Simmons could be aggressive. He's 27, dude.
Yeah, he's getting fucking old. I'd like him. I prefer if he was 23.
Your prime. He's
got
5 at least prime years left.
I know. I'm aware. But Ben could be that alpha, and it's been noted that he's a locker room leader. But like, you can't have Dinwiddie be your locker room leader. Dinwiddie's fucking trash.
Yeah, no, I think the Nets are in a weird spot. They remind me right now of the Bulls for a while, where they're just so role player that are trying to be stars heavy, and they're going to be slightly below 500 every season until they either sell or make a huge buy that's going to come back and bite them in the ass, and they'll get to like the 6th seed. But yeah, I mean, I think the Nets have a good future ahead of them. I just don't know how fast that's going to be. And I think
this is all because Giannis intentionally injured Kyrie. And you can watch on the Lou Will podcast. I'm dead serious. You can watch on the Lou Will podcast. He said there was a 0% chance that they were going to beat us.
Yeah.
After game 2, it was the middle of game 2. We were up by 25 in the third quarter when that happened, and Brent Forbes is on the bench saying there's a 0% chance that they win that series. We win the championship that year.
Yeah, that would have been special.
It's okay.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Make sure you check out the other videos. Check out Matt's Tears coming up here, and this will come out Monday. So
tomorrow,
Matt's Tears will be Tuesday. So check it out tomorrow. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Press subscribe, dude. It takes like 1 second. It's free.
Yeah, trying to get to 500. Giveaway 500.
Giveaway 500. $50 cash from me.
Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.